If you're like me, you have struggled with acne. It can affect young people and even adults, and acne seems to always pop up at the wrong moments, right? Like when you're having a wedding photo shoot or you just want to feel awesome. Dermatologist Dr. Sonia Batcher joined us to share how you can prevent those irritating pimples from taking over your life. Dr. Sonia, hello. Welcome to Inside South Florida.
Thank you so much for having me, Jason. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you being here. Acne. So full disclosure, I had acne at 9 years old. I know. Who gets acne at 9 years old? But me, myself, like I'm sure millions of people around the world have suffered from acne. And there are people who don't know what acne is. So what is it and who can get it?
Sadly, most of us have experienced acne at some point. Sadly, not necessarily as young as 9, but it's the pimples, the pustules, the blackheads, the whiteheads. What they come from is from sebum or oil that's produced in the skin and then gets clogged on its way out, where people get dead skin cells and buildup that sort of gets stuck inside under the surface. And then there's a bacteria that lives in the skin that feeds on that. So that's what produces that inflammatory cycle. And you can see those bumps on your face, you can see them on your torso. And they can really be problematic because they don't just take a toll cosmetically, they take a huge mental health toll. And I'm sure they must have taken a toll on you at 9.
Yeah, I mean, your confidence suffers. Also, you can't hide it. People see it. It's one of the first things they see about you. What are the most common myths about acne, doctor?
Well, I think one of the common myths is that it's only a teenage malady, and sadly, you don't stop getting acne just as a teenager. I think many adult women especially will have acne for decades. So it really can affect all ages. It can affect both genders. It can certainly affect different skin types and ethnicities. So it's a pretty universal problem. So that's a big myth.
Treatments for this, of course, we've heard of Accutane, and there's just so many over the years that people have sworn by that have worked and have not worked. Again, everyone's skin type and skin situation is different, but what are some new treatments that are available to help improve and even clear acne?
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, thankfully, we do have a whole arsenal of treatments, but I think what you alluded to that's new, that's exciting, is something that's not a pill and it's not a wash and it's not something that you have to do as a regimen at home. It's actually a device called AviClear, and it's a laser that's carried by dermatologists like me or healthcare providers, and it's a wavelength of light that's actually targeting the oil gland and decreasing sebum production. So it's a very different mechanism, for example, than an antibiotic or a cream you might use. And interestingly, it's 3 treatments about 4 to 6 weeks apart. It's the first FDA-cleared energy-based device. It actually targets mild all the way to severe acne. Safe in all skin types, safe any time of year.
Wonderful. Dr. Sonia, thank you for your time with us today on ISF.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.